In this case, we are going to use 5 French bipolar Twizzle electrodes in order to perform a synecholysis, or better we describe as radial incision, at 12 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, and at 3 o'clock for small cut, in order to enlarge little bit the external uterine ostium and going inside the cervical canal and then hopefully into the uterine cavity. Okay, so we pass through the external uterine ostium, then we go a little bit back in order to let all the mucus and blood which is collected behind this stenosis, and now we go slowly first in the endocervical canal. There is a small cervical polyp, you see here, and then we go, this is the isthmocele. You see that there is all this blood clot that are collected in the pouch of the niche, and then behind there is the cavity. Then you go in and out using your pump in order to aspirate all this mucus and blood clot that are inside the cavity. There is an endometrial polyp in the cavity. The vision is not clear because of all this blood clot that are inside the cavity. Okay, now we have a perfect vision, and there is this small polyp. So in this case we can approach, because it is smaller than the internal uterine ostium, or however is a little bit comparable with the sides of the cervical canal, we approach directly the base of the patient, of the polyp. We are not using any kind of analgesia or anesthesia. The patient just came in this morning. We explained the procedure. She signed the consent form. She went to the toilet to change herself, to put some clothes to respect her privacy. The polyp is attached for a while to the wall. Now we close the water, we remove the electrodes, and in this case we are using a 5 French crocodile forceps, the grasping forceps. You see the polyp, for the pressure, has been detached from the wall. So now the nurse is going to close a little bit the water. The fragment is blocked. You push against the wall, and with your grasping, always looking at the fragment, you remove from the uterine cavity. Then we go again in the uterine cavity. We check if the base of the polyp needs to be refined. The base is a little bit still here, so you go with your grasping parallel to the base of the polyp, and you do the same technique that generally you do for endometrial biopsy. Jaws open and then you push. And so you clean, in this case, the base of the polyp to avoid any recurrence of the polyp itself. So, and at the end, only fibrotic tissue is present, and the procedure is finished inside the uterine cavity. Then we check even from the other side. Valentina closed the water, and so we take even the base of the polyp out of the cavity, and then we check the cervical canal, and we remove the cervical polyp that we have seen at the entrance. So the integration between sonography and hysteroscopy, and you see here next to me a new generation sonographic machine, because we believe that the integration between sonography and hysteroscopy is the best to perform diagnosis and treatment of most endouterine pathology. The cervical polyps, when they are so small, you go directly to the pedicle, you cut and the polyp goes out, and then you will collect from the basket below the cervix. You see all this mucus is so thick when there is an isthmus cell that it can also be cut with the electrodes, and we cut because we have to see in the cervix, because otherwise you can miss some lesions, but the cervical canal seems good. In this case, there is this bleeding vessels is the only situation in which you use the pinpoint coagulation. So I push the pedal blue of my generator, and everything is finished.